Have you ever walked away from a conversation and realized you missed something important? Or perhaps you found yourself reacting emotionally in situations only to regret your words or actions later? What if I told you that there's a skill, a superpower really, that can help you manage your emotions better, connect with people on a deeper level, and even lead to more success in life? That superpower is emotional intelligence, and it's within your reach. Emotional intelligence, or EQ, isn't just some buzzword. It's a powerful tool that can help you navigate life's challenges with clarity and calm. It can enhance your relationships, help you excel in your career, and most importantly, allow you to live a more balanced and fulfilled life. So if you've ever felt stuck in emotional patterns or wondered how to become more in control of your feelings and reactions, then this video is for you. Today, I'll be sharing proven strategies to develop emotional intelligence techniques that you can start applying today to improve your self-awareness, emotional regulation, empathy, and social skills. We'll break it all down into actionable steps that will help you feel more empowered and emotionally in tune with yourself and those around you. First, let's clarify what emotional intelligence is and why it's so crucial. At its core, emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize, understand, manage, and influence emotions, both your own and those of others. It consists of 5 key components: self-awareness, self-regulation, empathy, motivation, and social skills. These elements work together to help you handle relationships more effectively and cope with stress more resiliently. Studies show that people with high emotional intelligence tend to be more successful in both their personal and professional lives. Why? Because they're better at managing their emotions, they make more thoughtful decisions, communicate more effectively, and build stronger, more authentic connections. In fact, some research even suggests that EQ can be a better predictor of success than IQ. So, how do you start developing this superpower? Let's dive into some practical tips, backed by science, that will help you raise your emotional intelligence and transform how you interact with the world. The first and most important step in building emotional intelligence is developing self-awareness. Self-awareness means understanding your emotions, triggers, and patterns of behavior. Without self-awareness, we tend to operate on autopilot, reacting to situations without fully understanding why we feel the way we do. One powerful way to boost your self-awareness is through daily reflection. Set aside 10 minutes at the end of each day to journal about your emotions. Ask yourself, what emotions did I feel today? What triggered those emotions? How did I react, and what could I have done differently? For example, let's say you got frustrated during a meeting because someone interrupted you. Instead of just labeling it as frustration, dig deeper. Were you feeling disrespected, ignored? Over time, this habit of reflection will help you notice emotional patterns that may have been running in the background for years. This process of daily introspection may feel awkward at first, but over time it becomes easier and more natural. And as your self-awareness grows, you'll notice you're more in control of your emotions and less likely to be blindsided by them. Now that we've started to build self-awareness, the next step is emotional regulation. Emotional regulation is the ability to manage your emotions, especially when they're intense. We've all had moments where anger, anxiety, or fear took control, and we ended up saying or doing something we later regretted. But what if you could train yourself to handle those emotions more effectively? One simple but highly effective technique is grounding. Grounding is about bringing yourself back to the present moment when emotions threaten to overwhelm you. Here's an exercise you can try. When you feel anger or anxiety rising, pause and name 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. This sensory exercise can quickly pull you out of an emotional spiral and help you regain control. If grounding doesn't resonate with you, try the stop and breathe technique. Take a deep breath in, hold it for a few seconds, and then release it slowly. Breathing exercises have been shown to reduce the physiological symptoms of stress, like increased heart rate and shallow breathing, giving you a moment to regain composure before responding. Remember, emotional regulation isn't about suppressing your emotions. It's about giving yourself the space to process them calmly and constructively so that you can respond thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively. What's one situation recently where you felt emotionally overwhelmed? How did you handle it? Let me know in the comments. Your story could inspire someone else going through a similar experience. Let's create a space where we can all learn from each other and grow together. Part 3. Build empathy by practicing curiosity in conversations. Empathy is a cornerstone of emotional intelligence, and it's one of the most powerful ways to build stronger connections with others. But here's the thing. Empathy isn't just about feeling sorry for someone, it's about understanding their emotions and perspective deeply, even when you don't agree with them. One way to develop empathy is by practicing curiosity in conversations. Instead of jumping to conclusions or thinking about what you're going to say next, focus on asking open-ended questions. If a friend is venting about a tough day at work, instead of offering solutions right away, try saying, "That sounds really frustrating. Can you tell me more about how that made you feel?" By being genuinely curious about their experience, you create a space for deeper understanding and connection. This active listening helps you step into their shoes, even if you've never been in their exact situation. Over time, this practice strengthens your empathy muscles, allowing you to better understand and relate to people from all walks of life. Research shows that empathy can also lower stress levels and increase overall well-being, so not only will it help you build better relationships, but it can also improve your mental health. Part 4. Strengthen social skills through assertive communication and conflict resolution. Now let's talk about social skills. The ability to communicate effectively, build rapport, and resolve conflicts. We all know how important communication is, but the key to mastering social skills lies in a balance of assertiveness and vulnerability. Assertive communication means expressing your thoughts, needs, and boundaries clearly and respectfully. It's about standing up for yourself without being aggressive. For instance, if a coworker is constantly interrupting you during meetings, an assertive way to handle it would be to say, "I appreciate your input, but I'd like to finish my point before we move on." This approach sets a boundary while maintaining respect. On the flip side, vulnerability plays an important role in connecting with others on a deeper level. By being open about your own emotions, you invite others to do the same. The next time you're feeling uncertain or overwhelmed, don't be afraid to express it. "I'm feeling really anxious about this project. Can we work together to find a solution?" This combination of assertiveness and vulnerability fosters trust and strengthens relationships, allowing you to navigate conflicts with more confidence and understanding. Part 5. Develop resilience through emotional detachment and self-care. One often overlooked aspect of emotional intelligence is knowing when to detach. Emotional detachment doesn't mean becoming cold or indifferent. It's about protecting your energy and maintaining emotional boundaries, especially in high-stress environments or when dealing with emotionally draining situations. Think of emotional detachment as mental self-care. Let's say you're a highly empathetic person who often takes on the emotions of others. While empathy is essential, absorbing too much of other people's emotions can lead to burnout. So how do you balance empathy with detachment? Start by recognizing what emotions belong to you and what belongs to others. Set boundaries for when and how you engage with people who may drain your energy. For instance, if you have a friend who frequently vents about their problems, it's okay to listen and offer support, but remind yourself that their emotions are not yours to carry. Additionally, prioritize your own well-being by practicing self-care. Regularly engage in activities that recharge you, whether that's exercise, meditation, or simply spending time alone. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. To show up fully for others, you first need to take care of yourself. Conclusion and call to action, like subscribe and final motivation. Building emotional intelligence is a lifelong journey. Every day you have opportunities to grow, whether it's through self-reflection, regulating your emotions, practicing empathy, or strengthening your social skills. And with each step forward, you'll notice real tangible changes in how you interact with the world around you. If this video gave you some new insights or strategies, make sure to hit that like button. and subscribe to the channel. There's so much more to explore when it comes to self-development and mastering your emotions, and I'd love for you to be part of this community. And don't forget, share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your story might just inspire someone else to take that next step in their journey. Remember, emotional intelligence isn't just about understanding others, it's about understanding yourself, and when you master that, the possibilities are endless.